It is 3:56 in the morning, and we are back at Children's Hospital. Luca's right here. Looks super dramatic to show him in there. I'm just proud of him for going in the crib because he wouldn't do that at all last time. Last time we slept for the whole entire 3 or 4 day hospital stay in this chair the entire time, and him having to be suctioned every couple of hours, so it was like no sleep. I'm hoping we get a little bit tonight. I'm gonna give you a little bit more explanation on what's going on with Luca because this may not be our, you know, a fluke. He may have a couple of hospital stays that he's gonna have to go through. The short of it is that Luca has reactive airways. What that means is anytime that he gets the slightest bug or a virus or anything, his lungs kind of seize up or inflame. Yes, baby, you're okay. You're okay. Put your heady down. He's had albuterol and it makes him like... Pausing on that pretty girl to give you a little bit more info, and good luck taking me seriously because I actually am going to talk about some pretty heavy stuff while you stare at that face. Reactive airway disease is a really common thing in a lot of children. You may have heard of it or know a kid who has it. Most kids can grow out of it by the time they're 3 or 4, and usually they can use a rescue inhaler or a nebulizer treatment to help expand their airways and give them some relief. Luca hasn't fit into this mold, the nebulizers haven't always worked, and with his oxygen levels dropping so extremely fast into really dangerous territory, it's just best to have him in the hospital where we can figure out what's going to work best for him, get him monitored, and work around the medications that are going to really expand his airways and allow my baby boy to breathe. Back to whatever this crazy Marie was saying. While we're trying to figure out the best way to parent him through this, he has to have a couple little hospital stays so that the experts can guide us through it. It's kind of a precursor to asthma, but he's a little atypical. He's not showing some of the typical things of a kid that's going to be developing asthma has. Like I said before, it's always tricky knowing what to share, and I want to clarify, I am not in any way against people sharing personal journeys, especially struggles. Like my friend Amy from Dreamflight 6000, she shares her son's journey through type 1 diabetes, and she talks about getting, you know, insulin shots and what it's like for him and what it's like when his blood sugar drops really low and the sleepless nights. There's so many other new parents who are just getting the same diagnosis and having nowhere to turn, and they immediately find community and support when they land on her channel. So I totally understand people who do that. I want to make sure that for our family, we're riding away from the line of exploiting a circumstance for views, not for community support or for awareness, but putting views at a higher value than setting down the camera to get perspective on like what's actually going on in life. And it's a line you have to be aware of when you're pulling the camera out in these kind of situations. Long story short, I am totally fine with the awareness and community and support and sharing our personal struggles together and like doing life together. It's just that line of like exploitation I want to make sure I'm avoiding. I don't want to take part in that. So all of this is to say, I know you guys don't ever ride me on being on time with the weekly bit, but this is the reason why it's not. It will take me some time, but I do have all the footage for you, so it'll get up when it can get up, and Luca is going to be well. Hopefully I'm gonna get a little sleep, and we will see you soon. Thanks for being patient with us, guys. Bye.